Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the most recent episode of Monday Night Raw from February 2nd. I started a lot there, my bad. From Philly, yeah. I'm going to go over all the matches and segments. I'm going to rank them and give the full show a rating at the end of it, so yeah. So without further ado, let's get right on into it. So it started off with Braun Breaker and Adam Pearce's very amazing start to the show. You had Braun Breaker literally crashing out, going full strength on everything. He was flipping tables, threatening commentators, throwing chairs, doing everything humanely possible as crashing out. And it was right after like the opening like intro that WWE has. It was like right after that. So yeah, they usually go to like the recap of the Rumble and all that, but no, they didn't do that. They went straight into it, which is insane. Pierce came out, roasted him, and just Braun Breaker being at 100% like rage is something I want to see moving forward. Cause like my gosh, he was crashing out, really crashing out. It was honestly insane to watch. I'm really invested, not in the vision, but I'm invested in this storyline with Adam Pearce specifically. So yeah, I'm gonna go to 5 out of 5. It was a perfect start to Raw in my opinion. So yeah, let's move on. So the opening match was Javon Evans versus El Grande Americano. This match was a good match. It was a good fun match in my opinion. Nothing too insane, nothing too highlight worthy. But then you had the original El Grande Americano come out at the end of it, and Javon got the win because of that. So yeah, I'm loving that they're gonna do this storyline. WrestleMania is the only option, right? OG versus the OG El Grande versus the regular El Grande. Loser removes the mask. I don't know. That would be a lot of fun to watch. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.6 out of 5. Javon got the win. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's move on. So the next up you had, wow. So the next up you had was Gunther's absolute troll segment right there, and then him just killing Dragon Lee after that. But yeah, let's start off. AJ, he came in with AJ Styles as theme music, fooling Philadelphia into thinking AJ was going to appear. He came out and did the entire AJ Styles thing. There was pyro for this too, which was insane. It was just hilarious in my opinion. Then Gunther would just walk to the ring, cut the promo saying he retired Goldberg, Rey Mysterio. I mean, I think it is going to be Rey Mysterio, but he retired John Cena, Goldberg, and now AJ Styles. Then Dragon Lee came out because he was AJ Styles' his tag partner. So I guess that's a little bit of substance to it. Came out, like, attacked Gunther, but then Gunther absolutely bashed him in the face with the what's it called? The bell. With the ring bell. And yeah, it just killed him. There's an image, like, you could go and see the image of Gunther just hanging him. I don't even want to sound graphic. That's literally what it looked like. He was hanging. Like, that was just, oh my goodness. Gnarly segment right there. Perfect segment for Gunther. But unfortunately, I do think this is going to lead to him retiring Rey, which is something I don't want because I want Gunther to retire. I want Dom to retire Rey. But it looks like Gunther versus Rey is going to be the way to go. I hope not, but it looks like that's going to be the case. I do like that they have a program for Gunther at the moment because I feel like I thought going into this he would have an empty he would just be empty on the road to WrestleMania, and I'm just happy they have somebody for him at least. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Let's move on. Actually, yeah. So then next up, I'm not going to list this on the rankings, but you had Oba Femi come out, where the War Raiders are going to come out for a tag team match, and then Oba Femi came out and laid absolute waste. I'm not going to rate it, but I'm going to give it a thumbs up because Oba Femi has, like, he looked amazing in the Rumble. He's already looking amazing on his first night on Raw. Maybe he will be on SmackDown too, I have no idea. But he's looking insane already, which I applaud. Thumbs up there. So the next up you had was the Bella Twins reuniting basically on Raw. Nothing too notable here. It's just that the Bella Twins are going to go for the women's tag titles. So that's really it. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. It was a good segment. That's it. Let's move on. The next match was Penta versus Bronson Reed. This match, honestly, I'm getting a little bit tired of it. I'm getting a little bit tired of it already. The Vision, I don't even know what to think of them. Like, I only like Braun Breaker. Or, I mean, I don't know. I like the Vision, but at the same time, it's just their match is annoying me a lot because it's the same bullshit over and over again. Well, this time it wasn't because Penta won by count out, but I was just disinterested in this, and I did not think it was the greatest match at all. Bronson looked dominant, which was a good thing, but I just don't know at this point. I'm going to go to 3.2 out of 5. I just wasn't enjoying it, so yeah, now let's move on. Next up was the Judgment Days segment, highlighted by the return of Dirty Dominic Mysterio on Raw. I'm happy to see that. And he introduced the Women's Royal Rumble winner, Liv Morgan. And then Liv introduced Raquel Rodriguez. But then they got kind of into a little spat, I could say. Because Raquel was asking the question, why did Liv eliminate her? But Liv deflected into saying, oh, you're not selfish at all. You have a title match coming up next. And that was about it. But I like that segment solely because Dom came back. Solely because we got, I don't know, I just liked it. Sorry. Not sorry. 3.5 out of 5. So then, speaking of the Women's World Championship, you had Raquel Rodriguez versus Stephanie McCurry. And what was a great match, even with the botches. I swear, the botches were just funny in my opinion. I didn't think it was really a mistake by anyone. But they were just funny. And the match was just great, honestly. It was a very solid street fight right there. It was very good. I don't know why I'm saying very solid. It was really, really good in my opinion. I wanted Raquel to win. They're going to keep the title on Stephanie, which I'm okay with, but I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, Liv versus Raquel could have been a really good story going into Mania. And they could have basically had the match right here. Or they could have planned the match like right here. But I guess they're going to go in a different direction. But I enjoyed the match a lot. I'm going to give it a 4.1 out of 5. So, yeah, that's about it. Let's move on to the main event. The main event being Roman Reigns and CM Punk's beautiful segment. This is the best segment of the entire year so far, I have no doubt about it. But yeah, Roman Reigns came out. Punk interrupted him. By the way, Punk and Balor, we all know who's winning that. I just would not do that match solely because Punk is gonna win that for sure. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess. But damn, I have not seen this good of a segment on Raw or any show in a while. Like this good. Goodness, CM Punk saying Roman's followed in my footsteps. Meanwhile, Roman saying he's approved of everything. He's the reason Punk came back. He's the reason why WWE is good right now. It was just amazing. I recommend to just watch it because oh my goodness, that was so much fun. Literally, we're on the phone. We're watching this show because we always do. He was like, I don't want this match. I want Roman versus Drew. I don't know why he wants that shit, but alright. He says he wants Roman versus Drew, but then after this promo, he was saying, I want this match now. That's how great this segment was. It literally changed. It changed my opinion too, because I was like, okay, Roman versus Punk, cool. But no, now I'm extremely hyped because this build could be generational. I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. It was perfect. Alright, so let's rank everything that went on. Roman versus Punk at the top, obviously. Or Roman and Punk's segment at the top, obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna give the full show a 4 out of 5. It was a very good show. Yeah, that's about it. It was a very good show. No complaints really. So yeah, 4 out of 5. And that'll do it for this review. Everybody, thank you for watching and have a good night. Goodbye.